Okay, guys, just got up. My wife and I are here. We're going to do her weigh-in real quick. This is day 3 morning of her sugar fast. So she's been on 2 solid days. I think she started off right around 138, maybe point something. Let's see what she is this morning. She's 135.4, so she's right around 3 pounds lost, so she's losing about a pound a day, is what a lot of people are experiencing. So that is amazing, and then this will be her last day of sugar fasting before she goes back to her 4 days of eating regular, and then, of course, we'll do a last weigh-in for her in the morning, and then periodically through the day, I'm going to try to switch up some different sugars for her. She's been craving some Twizzlers and maybe some sweet tart ropes or something, so maybe we'll do that. But that's about it. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do a little physique check and weigh in as myself. Okay, back to myself here. Yeah, I'm very proud of my wife. She's doing amazing on the sugar fasting. It's been very easy for her. I've worked with her for a long time with the weight and the dieting and training. We trained together, and she's always had issues up and down, fluctuating a lot and not getting off the amount that she wants. She's what you just saw, 135. She wants to get down to about 125. So finally something actually works. That's the miraculous thing about this, is after everything we've tried, being in a calorie deficit. She's been in a calorie deficit a long time. We go up and down, and it's a very, very slow progression for her. So this is really nice, 3 pounds in 3 days, and I'm sure there's going to be even more lost by tomorrow morning, so that's amazing. Right here's my physique check-in. Still looking pretty dry. Like I said, I've been on my normal healthy nutritional lifestyle, I like to call it, the old school bodybuilding diet, ratio of macros and protein. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Very good. It's so thin. See where we are. So I tell everybody, if you're not sugar fasting, you're still living a healthy nutritional lifestyle, then throw in the occasional cheat and go back to the sugar fasting. And this is what's going to keep you lean. The longer you do the sugar fasting, the more weight you're going to lose. Go back to normal, stay in a calorie deficit, keep losing, sugar fasting, losing. And this should be a slow decline in body weight, okay? And then overall, then you know how to maintain. When you get to a level where you're happy, it's easy to maintain, to just keep doing the same thing. Throw that cheat meal in there, sugar fasting. You're not going to gain weight. You're not going to gain weight. I'm going to take you over here and let's look at the scale. $197.8 is where we are. So up from the sugar fasting, I put a pound and a half, somewhere around there on maybe, pound and a half, 2 pounds. Getting back on carbs and eating, my normal protein and stuff. That's probably just filling out a little bit. But the exciting thing is knowing that as soon as this weekend, I've already got a planned cheat meal. As soon as I come off this, I'm going to go into a nice little cheat meal because I'm craving a couple things. And I know that I can do this and not gain any weight, when in the past, I do the cheat and you're like, oh gosh, I got to try to get that off of me. This will be simple. This is, like I said, a strong tool in the tool belt. Now I'm going to do my blood pressure real quick, because I think that's just as important as anything else, is longevity anti-aging, living as long as we can, healthy, and not, the internals is just is more important than the outside, actually. Like I said, this don't matter how this looks if the inside is garbage. That doesn't matter. So I'm gonna take my blood pressure real quick, because I just think that's important. Every morning I try to take my blood pressure and stay on top of things. So, and when I go to the doctor, I do my blood work twice a year. I also do EKGs every 2 to 3 years and calcium scoring testing every 1 to 3 years, to stay on top of that. So preventative medicine. So I want to stay ahead if there's ever anything that arises. And then, of course, I got a little video when I take vitamin-wise before bed. I'm also going to show periodically the different vitamins and stuff that I take for different organ health and stuff like that. But let's do my blood pressure real quick. Okay. And like I was going to say, this is a really downsize. As I'm getting older, I've downsized. My main approach is just the nice fit, lean, shredded, athletic look. I was at one time, when I was competing in bodybuilding and being serious, I was as high as 260 and would compete around the 215 to 220 mark. So I was quite large, had the 20-inch arms and the whole 9 yards. So, this is a downsized version. So I do know how to get bigger and fuller, but that's not the approach that I'm going after. It's health, longevity, and staying lean. So let's hit this button. Results are in. 118/72, and 68 is my pulse at this moment. So I'm very happy with that. I know we used to always want to 120/80. If I can get anywhere between 110 and 120, I like that range. I feel really good at that and feel like I'm healthy. My bottom number's always been great. I've never had any of that go up. Sometimes my top number would rise, like 130, maybe depending on stress, anxiety, or whatever. But I'm going to do a few more videos today. I'm really enjoying keeping in touch with everybody. Anybody's got any questions or comments, my goal is to answer everybody and respond to everyone that I can. So I try to stay on top of it, because I think that's important, is that we all can communicate and connect. A lot of your YouTubers don't reply or respond to anything. So I just don't find that personal. So I'm going to be there to answer all questions. So, because we're all in this together. But I'm going to get my day started. Until the next video, you guys take care, be happy, keep grinding it out, and I'll see you later.